team. As of now, we come to an end. I have planned a meditation session for the stakeholders. I hope you will enjoy it. We have Mr. Chandrakanta S. Diod with us, who is voluntarily conducting these Sahaj Yoga meditation programs and classes. So I hope you will have a wonderful evening with him. And I will mute my voice for time being. I think that speaker is calling me.
Yes, Sarika ma'am, this is Chandrakant. Hope my voice is clear. I joined the session.
Clear. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So let me introduce myself and little bit about Sahaj Yoga. So I'm working as a technical delivery manager in Visteon organization, and I completed my post graduation in 2004. After that, I completed in electronics and telecommunication, and now I'm leading a DevOps unit in Visteon organization. So today is today, ma'am is requested to take a stress management with Sahaj Yoga session. So it will be around 45 to 50 minute session where we will be going to explain you about what is a yoga, what is a meditation, how you will get the benefit from this. This all about 10 to 15 minute, this theory part. And then we will be going to do the practical part around 10 to 15 minute. And after that, we will have a question answer and how to do meditation at home. So this is very interesting session will be going to happen in few minutes. If you attend this session properly, if you concentrate properly, if you follow all the instruction, after this session, I will definitely tell you there will be a transformation within you. You will see a very positive transformation. You will see the benefit in your physical, mental, and spiritual health. So let's start this session. So before that, do you have any question, anything, or we can start straight away?
From my side, all done. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Hope you all able to see my PPT, which I just now share with everyone.
Yes,
okay.
they are there.
Yes. Okay. So thank you. I hope this will be interactive session, so you can interact with me on your on chat window, or maybe you can unmute your mic and you can ask the question if possible. Let me start this session with very simple question. Is ma'am, all are the faculties, or there are some student in this session?
Both types are there. There are faculty also and scholars also, but all PG done.
Okay, okay, all PG done. Okay, that is a very good. So thanks for this information, because I want to understand what kind of audience, so that we can give a more information on that specific type of audience. So let's start with the simple question. What is a meditation? Hope English is comfortable to all, or let me know if you want me to switch on Hindi language, or Hindi is also fine for me.
English is fine. We had all the sessions in English itself.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay.
So let's start with the very simple question. What is a meditation? Can you please tell me what is a meditation? Whatever you know. It's a very simple question. What is a meditation?
I can see the participants are putting in the chat box.
Oh,
one has written path to peace.
Okay, path to peace. To know path to peace. Yes.
Another
so Prabhu sir says you are right, sir, but you have given the benefit of meditation. Nisha ma'am say to know self. Yeah, that is also the benefit. Shruti ma'am says connecting a mind and soul. Not exactly, but this is a benefit. Concentration, to improve the concentration, this is also benefit. Focusing the mind on particular object, no, that is not correct. Inner health and spiritual, I can't read. Okay, mindfulness, no. Knowing oneness, peace and concentration. So I see a very good answer from all of you, but most of the participant, you are giving the benefit of meditation. So you are correct. These are the benefit of meditation.
One
But
has
I
written concentration on breath.
breathing. That is not a correct. Dealing with the stress and anxiety. That is also a benefit. So you all are giving this very good answer. Thanks for that. But I want a very simple definition. What is a meditation is a very layman definition. Let's say if I want to teach the meditation to very simple a student who is studying in a 10th class, or a person who don't know much about all these words. So what is a very simple definition or practical meditation? Definition of meditation, simple definition.
Look, is it, may I try looking into your inner self?
Yes, ma'am, you are correct, but this is also benefit.
This is also okay.
Okay. So instead of giving this answer, and we can learn this answer with theory part, can we do this? Can we learn this answer with the practical thing? So it will be nice if we can understand the answer with the practical part. So let me ask you to do one thing. Let's close your eyes for a few seconds and we can find the answer. Let's close our eyes for a few seconds and observe yourself what is going on. I request you, all respected participants, please close your eyes for a few seconds. I know you have attended the session since morning, so it is very good relaxation. Close your eyes, observe yourself, observe your brain, what is going on. Okay, slowly you can open your eyes. Very slowly you can open your eyes. Okay. So when you close your eyes, what is going on inside your brain? Can you post your answer on chat? Yes, ma'am. Yes, Sarika ma'am. Yes.
The first thought I had in my mind was that I should share the link with my family. I should call my family that come to this link and close your eyes for some time.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So there are some thoughts going on, and I can see the Nisha ma'am also saying random thoughts. Kapoor sir says thoughts. Different thoughts. Vikas sir says, Prabhu sir says, and Ashwini ma'am also says. So you all are correct. You are absolutely correct. When we close our eyes, we are getting a thoughts. But now we can go a little more deeper. If you observe, these thoughts are from the two categories. Either these thoughts are from the past or these thoughts are from the future, correct? Something is happening with me in my past or something I will be going to do in my future. So there are only two types of thoughts. If you observe properly, only the two types of thoughts you are observing. Either the thought will come from the past or thought will come from the future. That's it. But there is no time or even not a fraction of second where you do not have a thought. If you observe properly my PPT, you can see the sine wave. There are a lot of thoughts are coming every day in our brain. So this sine wave is continuously there. One thought will come, it slowly rise up, then it goes down, then another thought will come. But if we increase the duration between two thoughts, that is one thought and another thought, between that, if we increase the duration where we do not have any thought, that duration we call as a thoughtless awareness. In English, we call as a meditation. In Hindi we call as a dhyan, and in Sanskrit we call as a turiya. So it's a state where we do not have any thought. In Hindi we call as a nirvicharita. In English we call as a thoughtless awareness. If we achieve this state for few seconds also, then we can say that we are in a meditation. Then all our problem will get solved. Physical problem, mental problem, spiritual problem, social problem, decision making problem, all sort of problem get resolved only if you achieve at least 1 minute of thoughtless awareness also. Because that time your body, brain and everything is relaxed. Every day what is happening with ourselves is our brain work in another side, our heart work in another side, our body goes in another side, and our emotional behavior take us in another side. So this all kind of activity or all kind of, I can say that these are the disintegrated part of our body. And because of that, there are a lot of problem in decision making, lot of problem in our day-to-day activity, like in health, social decision, personal decision. So it is impacting all. But when you do a thoughtless awareness, when you go in a meditation, this all part of decision making stuff, like your brain, your heart, your emotional behavior, your body will get integrated, and you have full control on your body, and you can take a perfect decision. Now, this is what we understand about the meditation. Hope you can able to see my slide. Then another is the stress. Can you able to see my slide? This slide is visible? Okay, you can see. Okay, you can see the second slide, which we call as a stress, right? Okay. So stress, what is a stress? If you see the simple definition, stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from any event or thoughts that make you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is your body reaction to challenges or demand. So this is a simple definition of stress. So it may come from any factor. Let's say if you are thinking that you are going to, if you are thinking that this should happen, but if these things shouldn't happen, then you get frustrated. Okay. If your health goes, if you get some headache, if you get some back pain, you get frustrated, you get angry, because you don't know why my body is getting sick or my body has some kind of disease. So any physical, emotional problem which can cause the stress. And how we are handling the stress? Nothing. We are thinking, we are getting frustrated, we are getting angry, and we are removing our frustration to other people's. This way we are removing the stress. Listen, brothers and sisters, the stress is a silent killer. If you didn't handle properly, it will kill you. It kill your future. Stress is nothing but the entry point of all kind of disease. So you need to handle stress properly. To handle the stress properly, one of the best method is a meditation and yoga. If you do the meditation and yoga, you can handle the stress properly. So to handle the stress, meditation technique is one of the best. It improves your immune power, it improves your physical, mental, and spiritual health. So let's understand how this will happen. So now we learn about the meditation, we learn about the stress. Now we learn about its benefit. So benefit is like, if I say, what are the benefit? So you have given a many benefit in the chart already. I know you have a very good knowledge, but let me give a simple example. If you do exercise, you will get benefit, correct? Because with the exercise, you will definitely get some kind of benefit. Then after that, there is a yogasana. If you do the yogasans, you will definitely get a more benefit. Your muscles get improved, your nervous system get open, and there are different yogasana. If you do this yogasana, you will get a different benefit. After the yogasana, what is the next step? It's a pranayam. If you do pranayam, you get much more benefit than yogasana, because it's a breathing exercise. But in market there are many pranayam. Which pranayam is suitable for your body? Do you know? I guess no. We are simply watching the TV and doing the pranayam, and that is also we are doing mechanically or forcefully. Breathing, inhale, breathing, exhale, inhale, exhale. We are doing forcefully. But beyond the pranayam, there is a last stage which we call as a meditation. It gives a benefit of yogasana also, pranayam also, and much more benefit of meditation. So this is like your all the health problem will resolve. How the health problem will resolve? So the disease or health problem is nothing but the excessive use of your nadis or chakras. If you use if there is an imbalance or excessive use of the particular chakras or nadis, then that particular problem is created in your body, and that is we call as a disease. And how we are resolving this problem? We are simply going to the medical shop or doctor, taking a medicine, and that's it. Our if we get a headache, we are taking some painkiller, headache will go away. But listen, each medicine has some kind of side effect, if you believe me or not, but this is a true. If you take a painkiller, your pain will go away, but it will stimulate the kidney stone problem. Similar way, each medicine has some kind of side effect. So we have any mechanism which can resolve all this problem naturally? Yes, that mechanism exists within our body, and that mechanism we call as a kundalini. So kundalini, if you can see this diagram, there is one energy which is located at bottom of your sacrum bone, which we call as a kundalini. This kundalini location at the bottom of your spinal cord, where you can see a triangular bone. Inside that triangular bone, there is a circular form of energy. This is made up of multiple threads. This energy we call as a kundalini. If this energy exists, then why we are getting a disease? Because this energy is in a passive form. When today we do some practical, this energy convert from the passive state to active state, and then it goes to top of our head. And that time we get the meditation. That time we get the thoughtless awareness. Because we see, even if we close our eyes, we are getting a many thought. So there should be some biological reaction should happen inside our body. Then only our thought will stop. And this biological reaction means the awakening of Kundalini. Awakening of Kundalini is called as self-realization, or we call as Atma Sakshatkar in Hindi. So with the today's practical session, we will experience the awakening of Kundalini. So what you will carry today is the experience of inner peace, the experience of awakening of Kundalini, the experience of balance, the experience of spirituality. You may not remember this PPT, you may not remember my talk, but you will remember the experience which you will get in the today's session. So let's start experiencing this. But again, I have one question. Can you please tell me what is the meaning of yoga? Can you please tell me what is the exact meaning of yoga? Again, the question to you. Maybe you can post in a chat, or you can unmute and you can tell me what is the meaning of yoga. Yes. Whatever you know, you can feel free to post your answer on chat.
According to Yoga Darshana, it is Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha. The sentence says, okay, I have studied that book, okay. So it talks about that, okay, so controlling your mind, Chitta Vritti in the sense, the activities of the mind. So that activities we are going to control with this yoga. So that's what called the yoga definition in a Patanjali manner.
Okay. Maybe not. This is correct, sir, but not in the that correct sense. I want a very simple definition. The way we learn the meditation definition, a very simple definition. So I can see in some of the chat messages like exercise, self-control, physical exercise, breathing technique, art of patience, physical and mental, no, to be disconnected from the world. Yoga is making our mind thinking toward a single point. No, to be stay in present. It's a exercise. No, those who are saying it's a exercise, it's that we call as a yogasana, not yoga. So what is the real meaning of yoga? Again, it's a very simple. Even even if you search in Google, you will get breathing technique, mental meditation. No, no, not that. See, yoga and yogasana, these are the two different words. Okay, and we are celebrating an International Yoga Day in every year, 21st June. Connect to God, not maybe Arnab, Paul sir. You are a little right, but not exactly correct. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I got the answer. Answer is given by what is the name? I could not able to read because it's very small letter.
Shrutin.
Shrutin. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
So, Shrutin, ma'am, you have given a correct answer. So, if you see what is a yoga, yoga is nothing but a union. Yoga is nothing but a connection. It's a very simple word. Yoga is union, or yoga is a connection. But this connection is between which entity? So this connection is between with your own energy, with the cosmic power. You can say the cosmic power, you can say all pervading power, you can say divine power, you can say God, whichever word you want. Once the connection is established, that you call as a yoga. So if you search Google, if you read a government website, if you read any old book, you will find the real meaning of yoga is a union. Okay, so now we have given the definition of yoga, but where is that energy? So this energy is the same energy which I call you the Kundalini. This is in at the bottom of your spinal cord. So once this energy get connected with the cosmic power, that is the yoga, that is the union will happen. And once this union is happen, you get a thoughtless awareness. So then what is a Sahaj Yoga? Sahaj Yoga is Sa means with and Ja is a bond. So Sahaj means a energy which is born with you, and yoga is a connection with the cosmic power. So Sahaj Yoga is nothing but the spontaneous union of your own energy with all pervading power, which we call as a Sahaj Yoga. Okay. So now let's understand our body chakra in a detail. The way we have a physical body, similar way we have our internal body structure. This body structure we call as a subtle system, which is made up of 3 nadis, 7 energy center, and 1 instrumental energy, which we call as a Kundalini. If you see the left channel, which is in a blue color, which we call as a left sympathetic nervous system, or in Sanskrit we call as a Ida Nadi. Then you can see the right channel, which is in a yellow color, which we call as a right sympathetic nervous system, or in Sanskrit we call as a Pingla Nadi. And the center path, which we can see as a parasympathetic nervous system or a white color line, or in Sanskrit we call as a Sushumna Nadi. On this Sushumna Nadi, there are 7 energy center, which we call as a Muladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, Nabhi, Heart, Vishuddhi, Agya, and Sahasrara. So let's understand this Nadi in a little more detailed way. If you find that you feel a lethargy, you are always being, your focus will be always in a past, you are over emotional person, you feel the depression, you feel the loneliness. If this kind of characteristic you find in your day-to-day activity, then you can consider that there is some kind of imbalance in your left side, that is Ida Nadi. That is we call as a problem of left side. Similar way, if you find you are overactive person, you are thinking too much about future, you are continuously working, you are very aggressive person, you are short-tempered person. If this kind of characteristic present within you, then you can think that you are a right side person, or there is some kind of imbalance on right side. But the person whose left side and right side is in balance, that person we call as a balanced personality. He always think positive. He's a very peaceful person. He's in completely balanced personality. So with the today's meditation, we are trying to achieve this state. We are trying to achieve the balanced personality. We try to be in a balance. We try to be in a balance with the today's practical part. So I wanted to show you one small video, but I guess audio is not clear. Are you able to, the audio is clear for this video?
No.
Okay.
We cannot listen.
Okay. So no problem. So this is a founder of Sahaj Yoga. Her name is Her Holiness Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi or Dr. Shri Nirmala Srivastav. She combined the spirituality and the science together and discovered the Sahaj Yoga technique. So I wanted to show you 1 minute video, but I guess some sound issue. So no problem. So as I explain you, in our body, there are 7 energy center. This 7 energy center is nothing but a bunch of cells. In scientific language, we call as a plexus. So right side, you can see their scientific name, and left side, you can see their Sanskrit name. So this chakra is nothing but the bunch of cell. What is the disease? Disease is nothing but the imbalance in this energy center. For example, let's say a Nabhi chakra. Nabhi chakra is located at the, this point. You can see the point number 5 here. If this chakra goes in imbalance, then you will find that your digestion is not proper. If whatever you eat, you cannot digest properly, you will get a different kind of disease related to stomach. So if you once this Kundalini get activated, what it will do, it will balance this Nabhi chakra. Once it's balanced this Nabhi chakra, it improve the immune power, it improve the energy flow, and this improve immunity and the energy flow goes to the stomach, and you can resolve your all problem naturally without taking any medicine. This is how we can resolve our disease. If you can see this small diagram, this is our body structure. As I explained, in our body, we have 3 channels and 7 energy center and 1 instrumental energy, Kundalini. So with the animation, we can see how this get activated. So once our Kundalini energy get activated, it goes to the first energy center, which we call as a Muladhara chakra. It manifests the Muladhara chakra. It nourishes the quality. It nourishes the Muladhara chakra and manifests the quality of Muladhara chakra. Then it goes to the Swadhisthana chakra. This is very important chakra because it generates the gray cell for our brain. Also, it manifests the quality of Swadhisthana chakra. Then it goes to the third energy center, which we call as a Nabhi chakra. After that, it goes to the heart chakra. This heart chakra is responsible for love and peace. And then it goes to the next energy center, which we call as a Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra is located at the throat location. It controls our ear, nose, eyes, and also it improves our communication skill. Then slowly after Vishuddhi chakra, it goes to the Agya chakra, which we call as optic chasma. If you are thinking too much about the past or future, this chakra goes in imbalance and you get a headache. And then last, it come out from your top of your head, which we call as a Sahasrara chakra or limbic area. Once the energy reach here, you feel the cool or hot breeze. And that experience we are going to feel today. The experience of cool breeze, the experience of Chaitanya on our top of our head and on both of our palm. So let's enjoy, let's start this experience with the practical part. So before we start the practical part, let me introduce you the founder of Sahaj Yoga. Her name is Her Holiness Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, as already I told you in 2 slides back. She discovered the Sahaj Yoga technique in 5th May 1970. After that, she traveled across the world, educate the people. Today, millions and millions of people across the different countries following the Sahaj Yoga technique. They are getting a lot of benefit. For this technique, Shrimataji received a numerous award from the different countries. Now you can go to any city, village, state, country, you will find a free Sahaj Yoga center. This Sahaj Yoga technique is totally free. You don't need to pay any charge, not today, not tomorrow, or not in any time in the future. Because Shrimataji told that this is your internal energy and no one can charge the money for your own energy. That's why it's totally free. Why Sahaj Yoga is unique? Because with Sahaj Yoga technique, you can be your own doctor. This is completely natural technique, very scientific technique, a very spontaneous technique. No physical effort is required, and it's a living process. You can verify immediately on your palm. So let's start experiencing this technique. So before we start the practical part, do you have any question, or we can start the practical part straight away?
I think we can continue with it because actually it is 15 more minutes for the session to end.
Okay. So let me explain you the practical part. So as in the slide, you can see the balancing part. So first we will balance our left side and right side. So to balance our left side, please keep your left hand on our lap and right hand on Mother Earth. If you are sitting on a chair, you can direct your right hand toward Mother Earth. If you are sitting on a ground, you can just touch your right hand on Mother Earth. You can see the diagram in PPT. Okay. Now to clear right side, take your right hand back to your lap. So to balance our right side, our right hand on our lap, and we will raise our left hand toward the sky, bending from the elbow. So your left palm will be facing toward the back side. This step we call as a balancing of our right side. Okay, hope this is clear. To balance our right side, we will keep our right hand on our lap and we will raise our left hand toward the sky, bending from the elbow. Our left palm will be facing toward the back side. This we call as a balancing of our right side. Then take both the hand on our lap. Then we will do the practice of awakening of Kundalini, which we call as a self-realization. This has a 3-step. So the first step is raise our right hand, put on our heart, little left side, press it little bit hard. Okay. Then next step is raise our right hand, put on our forehead horizontally, squeeze our palm, move our head little down. You can see my video, you can see the PPT. And then last step is raise our right hand, put on top of our head, press it little bit hard, stretch our palm, rotate our palm 7 times clockwise direction. This is very simple. Okay. So now your base position will be, your palm will be like this. You can see in the diagram. Both the palm will be like this. Keep both the hand on your lap and palm will be facing this kind of position. Before we start the practical part, I have request that if you are wearing a shoes or slipper, please remove for just 5 to 10 minutes, because in practical session we want your feet should touch the Mother Earth. Okay. So please make sure that your feet can touch the Mother Earth. If you are wearing a shoes and slipper, please remove it. If you are wearing a spec, you can remove it, because anyway we are closing our eyes. Now your spinal cord should be upright and straight, be in a relaxed position. If you are sitting on a chair, make sure that both the feet should be away from each other, like you can see in the diagram. And if you are sitting on a ground, you can sit in a Sukhasana or Padmasana, whichever is comfortable for you. Let's slowly close our eyes. धीरे धीरे हम अपनी आंखें बंद करेंगे. Let's slowly close our eyes. Both the hand on our lap, palm will be facing toward the sky. Our attention on top of our head. Be in a relaxed position. Now we are going to do left side balancing. हम left side का संतुलन करेंगे. So our left hand on our lap and we will place our right hand on Mother Earth. If you are sitting on a ground, just touch your right hand on Mother Earth. If you are sitting on a chair, you can direct your right hand toward Mother Earth. And here we will take a prayer in our heart. Mother, please balance my left side. Please remove all the heaviness, all the problem, all the blockages from my left side toward this Mother Earth element. You may feel some kind of energy in both of your palm. So let's enjoy this flow for few seconds. We will be in this state for few seconds. Now slowly take your right hand back to your lap. Now we are going to balance our right side. So our right hand on our lap, and we will raise our left hand toward the sky, bending from the elbow like this. Here we will pray in our heart. Our eyes should be closed. Mother, please balance my right side. Please remove all the excessive hate, unnecessary thoughts from my right side toward the sky limit. You may experience the flow of energy in both of your palm and top of your head. So let's enjoy this experience for a few seconds. Now take your both the hand back to your lap. Now raise your right hand, put on your heart little left side. Press it little bit hard. थोड़ा जोर से दबाना है. And here we will take one prayer in our heart. Mother, I am the pure spirit. You need to say 12 times in your heart. Mother, I am the pure spirit. श्री माता जी, मैं एक शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. You need to say 12 times in your heart, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Now slowly raise your right hand, put on your forehead horizontally, squeeze our palm, bend our head little down toward Mother Earth. And here we will pray, I forgive everyone. Whoever created a problem to me in my past, I forgive everyone. Do not think about any individual, just forgive, just forgive. Now slowly raise our right hand, put on top of our head so that the center part of your palm can touch the center part of your head. Press it little bit hard, stretch your palm, rotate your palm 7 times clockwise direction so that your skin of your head should rotate with your palm. And here you need to take a prayer. Rotate your palm 7 times and take the prayer 7 times in your heart. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me a self-realization. श्री माता जी कृपा करके मुझे मेरा आत्म साक्षात्कार दीजिए. श्री माता जी कृपा करके मुझे मेरा आत्म साक्षात्कार दीजिए. Now slowly take your both the hand back to your lap and we will do a meditation for few minutes, for few seconds. Keep your both the hand on your lap, eyes should be closed, your spine should be upright and straight. Be in a relaxed position. Don't do any movement in your body for few seconds. Now slowly we can open our eyes. Slowly we can open our eyes. धीरे धीरे हम अपनी आंखें खोलेंगे. Let's concentrate on the screen for a few seconds. Now raise our right hand, put on top of our head, but do not touch. Keep some distance. Move little up, little down, little left, little right, and see if you can feel a cool or hot breeze coming from your head. I request you all participants, if possible, you can switch on your video for a few seconds. If possible, please switch on your video for a few seconds and we can do this step together. Move your palm little up, little down, little left, little right. See if you can feel cool or hot breeze. Yes, sir, I can see you. I can see you, Varun Kumar sir, Veer Kumar sir. I can see you, Madan sir. Now take your right hand back to your lap and try again with the left hand. Move little up, down, Yeah, Sunwar ma'am, I can see you. You are doing perfectly right. Move little up, down, left, right. See if you can feel the cool or hot breeze coming from your head. Now take your left hand back to your lap and try again with the right hand. Now stretch your both the palm in the sky like this. Stretch your both the arm toward the sky. Move your head little backside. And here we will ask one question in our heart. Is this the experience of self-realization? श्री माता जी, क्या यही आत्म साक्षात्कार की अनुभूति है? And slowly we can take our both the hand in front of our heart. The way we used to do the namaskar, we can do the namaskar like same way. So we can do namaskar like this, and slowly we can open our palm. धीरे धीरे हम अपने हाथों को खोलेंगे. Slowly we can open our palm like this. Did you see some cool or hot breeze? आपको कुछ ठंडा या गर्म महसूस हो रहा है? We need to do like this. Move your palm little forward, little backward. Did you feel some cool or hot breeze? आपको कुछ ठंडा या गर्म महसूस हो रहा है? Did you feel? Okay. So be relaxed now. So अभी हम relax हो जाएंगे. So now here we completed our practical part. So thank you very much. Now let me know if you have any question. We can take some few questions and then we can continue on this part. So do you have any questions here? Hello, is my voice is clear?
Yeah, the voice is clear to us. If the participants have any queries from, then kindly continue with the queries. Either unmute your mic or write in the chat box.
So I have posted one feedback form. So I request you all participants, please fill feedback form so that we can give you some more information to you, like some documents, some music, some more information. And like today, I could not able to cover the foot soak technique and music therapy. So that if ma'am gives a permission, we can conduct in future time. So there is a question: how do we describe the cold and hot waves? This is really good question, ma'am. Thank you for asking. So if some people may feel a cool breeze, or some people may feel a hot breeze. So the science behind this thing is, if your body is in a perfect state or in a balanced state, you can feel the cool breeze. But if your body has some kind of blockages or some kind of imbalances, then you can feel the hot breeze. For example, if you feel the hot breeze in this part, index finger, then there is some kind of imbalance in your throat, because this all nervous system is mapped to our finger. If you feel the hotness on this part of finger, then there is some stomach problem or gases. So if you feel the right side, then the right side has a problem. If you feel on the left palm, then a left palm has a problem. So this is a very scientific thing. So this is very introductory session. If I can give you some more document. Generally, we take a 3 or 4 session where we can give a detailed session how to understand our whole body with our index finger and with our different finger. But anyway, we cover the introductory part. If you want more detail, you can always search your problem and Sahaj Yoga and your problem on YouTube. You will get a lot of videos. Like if you have blood pressure, then search Sahaj Yoga and blood pressure. You will get the data. If you have a headache, you have a back pain, if you have a stress problem, whatever issue you have, you can just search on Google like Sahaj Yoga and that issue. You will get all the answer. Any more questions? Please fill the feedback form. It will be very useful. If you fill the feedback form, we can give you much more information on email maybe that will help us to know that how many people are interested, and for particular people we can share some more detail on their email ID. And thank you once again for Sarika ma'am for giving this opportunity to interact with all of you, and thanks to all the participants who attended this session, and hope if you do regular practice you will see a lot of benefit, because I see a benefit in my day-to-day life, so definitely you will also experience this benefit.
Thanks, Mr. Chandrakanta. Thank you so much, and hats off to the motivation that you have already doing this task, that you are doing it voluntarily. That is great on your part.
Yeah, thanks ma'am, because I got a lot of benefit, so I thought it's my responsibility to pass it to my brothers and sisters. So whenever I get the time in India, out of India, like wherever I travel, US, Europe, Japan, I used to take a session in corporate sector and any colleges and other institute. So thank you ma'am for giving this opportunity. Hope if you get in future we can have some more session like foot soak and music therapy, ice pack treatment, activation of different energy center, if possible.
Yeah, definitely, Mr. Chandrakant. I am in communication with the other lady. I think Smriti is the name.
Aditi,
And
yeah.
I will be doing it for my students at NIT. And we are planning that workshop because she was saying it will be a 7-day workshop. So there are various administrative layers involved. Let me clear those layers and I'll get back for that.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I request you all participants, please fill the feedback form. It will just take a 1 minute or 2 minutes, but it's very important to fill the feedback form. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.